Good morning. Good afternoon if it's afternoon where you reside. Good evening if it is evening. Welcome, welcome. My name is Francis Mahan, and in the past, I had a site for my YouTube video called Conscious Dating Online. Today, I have changed Conscious Dating Online to simply relationship advice. And I have a question for you, viewers who are single or those who are seeking for a partner out there. How is it going? Are you being successful after the pandemic to try to find that partner, that soulmate, that other half? Or has the pandemic really touched a very deep, sensitive aspect of human emotion that has programmed mentally and perhaps even at a physical level how we see other people or the opportunities for dating? Have we become simply observer rather than doer? Apparently, yes. Although there are many sites still online advertising dating, there are many who have participated in dating sites whose opinion is of negative experience. In other words, they said it doesn't work. It doesn't work because people are not being authentic enough. They are using social media as a medium for false pretenses in what they are really looking for. And that makes it very difficult to try to connect with someone at a very deep level and authenticity when it comes to relationship is becoming a little vague. Then on the other hand, there are those who take chances with people they meet and they get married at 50, 30, 40. It's still happening. So we cannot say that the conclusion of dating, not necessarily online dating, is not effective today. It depends on what you're looking for, how desperate you are looking, what kind of social experiences you're having. Are you meeting people through family or friends? Or are just you been daring to try to meet people regardless of the outcome of the pandemic or the aftermath of the pandemic? Sometimes I wonder if it is possible that the experiences we're going through are not part of the scriptures. Diseases, pandemic, and some monkey disease that we don't know where is it coming from. We are transitioning to very different times in our evolutionary experience. And it's teaching us that either we have to change or we're going to become so desperate that our desire is going to cost us more than we know. It can cost a disease, death, and I don't mean to scare anyone. Not everybody's infected. Not everybody has the pandemic. Not everybody's ill, but we have to look out for number one. And if you don't, you are prone to get sick or involved with the wrong person. There are no guarantees, because you can still be safe and not sick and still can get pandemic or the virus. So do you take a chance, or do you restrain from meeting people because you're afraid? Fear not. We are all gonna die somewhere, somehow, in the transition of this journey that we take here on this earth. And if you had an opportunity to experience love, regardless of the consequences, will you? I suppose it depends on the individual. For me, would I take a chance? Perhaps, but it will depend on the individual. Not necessarily what they have to offer me, but how thus that individual sees me and treat me as a person, as a human being, as a spirit, as a soul, not the physical body or the physical aspect of who I am or what I have to offer, but as who I am, the I am in I. To live without hope is to be hopeless. And I had rather be hopeless in love with either myself or someone than to die empty. Even if that love is expressed through eloquent poetry, which is also a way of being in love. You can express love through poetry, through a very colloquial way of saying to someone that you know or don't know how much you love them. This is what people like Rumi did. He always expressed love from the heart, for his beloved. A beloved that wasn't even there, because he was expressing a love for humanity, for God, for self, for that image of a loved one. That alone can keep you alive if it can sustain your spirit. I think it's a beautiful way of expressing love, because you can be so authentic, so vulnerable to just say how you feel with all your feelings, with all your emotions, with all your love, with all your heart. And yet not have a person to love with you. Life gives us the opportunity either to love or be loved. And we can choose whatever we want. So during this time of pandemic, if you find love, go for it. Don't die empty. Don't die alone. This is your life, and this is your journey. And you must enjoy it and not allow fear to take over your heart. Open your heart and be free. Free to love, free to express, free to feel, free to understand. that this life is yours to have. It is my advice to you today to love and be loved. Have a wonderful day. Love and light. This is Francis Mahan. Goodbye.